Hey, sorry if the music is a bit loud, but yeah, we're back at the gym. Today I'm gonna be filming some more informationals. We're gonna be doing some back exercises and go through what I think you should be focusing on every week. Which for me, I like to do one row, one pull, and a lower back each week to grow the whole back. So we want something that hits high, and something that hits the lats, and then something that hits down. So yeah, let's just get into it, and I'll try and explain as well as I can what you should be focusing on. So yeah, let's do it. Okay, so first up is chest supported row with dumbbells. You can do it with a barbell as well. You just do flat bench and hold the bar underneath the bench and then pull upwards. There are machines for that as well, but we're going to be doing with dumbbells now. And the most important thing is to keep your chest on the bench at all times, because if you lift your chest up, you're gonna be cheating. So always be strict. Chest against the bench, tighten your core and your legs, and drive with just the form is to extend your shoulders back and then pull all the way until you can't get any further, while holding your arms basically at 90 degrees. That way we get the most stretch you can in your back. Okay, so this is a variation on the row, just a seated row, very standard. It hits a little bit different, but still great for upper body. And as always, sit comfortably, your knees slightly bent and your back straight up. Try and keep that angle on your body, so you don't pull all the way back, like if you were doing a crazy, like if you were rowing a boat. Don't do that. You don't need to do that, and it's better to just focus on moving your upper back. You can go a little bit. I usually go a little bit forward, and then when I pull, I go all the way back and then a little bit more. But you don't have to do a huge motion. That would usually make it so that you're using your legs and all of your back. Another variation to do rows is by just doing a machine, which I would suggest for anyone who's starting out. Use machines, because it's way easier not to do it wrong, and you usually get a better workout if you're beginning. I would avoid dumbbells and barbells altogether for early gym stuff. But yeah, I'll just go through it quickly. So same thing as the seated row, or the chest supported row, is put your chest into the pad and don't move it away from it. Okay, so next up is overhead pull. We're gonna be doing a lat pull down with a close grip to isolate on the wings or the lats, to build that wide back. So important is to pick a low weight that you feel comfortable with, because your inclination is going to be to start like swinging the weight downwards by moving your back away from the station, and that's not what you want. You want your body to be rigid and always straight, so that when you go down, you actually use your back, your upper back instead of your lower back. You'll probably see a lot of people doing that, where they like swing the weight down, so try and avoid that. By keeping your back straight, you should be leaning a little bit backwards, but keep your back straight and don't move your back, just move your upper, just move the lats, and make sure that you go all the way up so you get the stretch in both directions. So full ROM as usual, never skip on the range if you want maximum growth. Okay, so variation of the lat pull down is a front pull, where you take a cable machine and then you go from a high position all the way to a low position, and get all the stretch you can. So as you can see, the top position is arms as far up as you can, and poke your glutes back, so that you're like extending backwards, so you get a bigger stretch. And then when you're going down, you move your hips forward and meet the bar in the motion, to get like the full ROM, the full range of motion. And yeah, that's basically how you do that. And that's an alternation for the lat pull downs. It basically hits in the same space in the wings. So, and always like don't focus too much on the weights, and just take it easy and slow and steady and focus on what you're doing. Overhead pulls, I think the most optimal one is just the pull-up, and I can't really do it. I'm way too heavy. I can't move like 125 kgs, not yet at least. So I use what's it called? A supported pull-up machine, dips and pull-ups. That way I can actually do it. So I don't know what I usually start out with, like maybe like 40 kgs or something, and then work my way up when I do stuff. But when you're doing the pull-up, move your scapula or like retract your shoulders, and then make sure that you pull all the way so that your chin goes over the bar or the handles, depending on what grip you have when you're doing the pull-ups, to get like the full stretch. And as always, like, move all the way down so that you get the full stretch. So nice and slow, and make sure to focus on your upper back. Like, make sure that you feel the stretch going upwards and down, and always like slow both up and down, as slow as you possibly can on the down, to get the most out of it. Okay, so for lower back, yeah, I don't know what it's called, like a Superman or something, like yeah, it's like a reverse sit-up basically, and many gyms have like a machine for it, and I would highly recommend that. My gym don't really have that. They have of their like high-tech machines, they have one, but I don't really like using it. But when you're doing it without the machine, you're gonna have to like hold the weight when you're doing it. Yeah, maybe not at first, but when you're progressing it, you're gonna need a bigger and bigger weight to hold, or like a weight vest, which is kind of cumbersome, and like it hinders your technique and stuff. So if you have the option to do it in the machine, do it. It's much better. Okay, so that's like lower back extensions, and you should try and keep your back straight through the whole movement. It's very easy to, I think I did that though as well, like slip. You're trying to like get further down, but I think you should keep like your core and your back straight, or tighten your core and keep your back straight, and go as far up as you possibly can. Make sure that you really feel it, just slow and steady, and yeah, and when you can do like your set number, and you have a couple more in you, then start grabbing a weight. And I would just suggest a weight plate or a dumbbell, depends on what you feel comfortable with, or a weight vest obviously is the best one, like body weight for this. Like I have a hard time doing like my full sets, like 20, 15, 10, 8, 6 and then 4s, like with pyramid weights. It gets way too much for me. So I usually, when I had access to one of those machines, I always use that one. Okay, so yeah, that's my 3 favorite to get done every week. That's what I do to build my whole back. I also do shrugs, but I don't see that as upper back. I just see that as shoulders, even though it's like, it takes on the back of the back of the neck as well. But yeah, I leave that for that. So for this, so doing the row for like the upper back, and then doing the lat or like an overhead pull down, like the pull up or the lat pull down, to build on your wings, and then the back extensions to build on your lower back. I think that's you should be doing, like those three to get as much as you can. Obviously there's a million other variations, like we have like a high row, we have a normal row like a shoulder, we have a low row, that they all hit a little bit different. So like don't be afraid to try it out and like find the ones that you feel most comfortable doing. And did I show anything? Yeah, like if you're training at home, like get one of those like pull-up bars that you can put in your door frame, and use a rubber band to help assist you to get up if you're at home. And you can do the back extensions lying off like a bench or like lying off your bed or whatever. Like find something that makes it so you can do it, because you can get all this by doing it at home, no problem at all. You can also do deadlifts with either a barbell or dumbbells, and dumbbell rows you can just do bent over forward rows without having a bench. So like there's variations for everyone, even if you're not at the gym. Like if you don't have access to the gym, like you can get the whole back working anyways. Like just try it out, and don't be afraid to ask people at the gym, or drop a comment. I'll try and explain further if I wasn't clear. Like I'm not the best at technique, but these are my 3 favorite ones. And sorry, the music is kind of loud, but hopefully it comes out good. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. So always stay safe, stay strong, and always stay scrappy. Cheers.